Get us his six grandson, or I'm sorry, six grandchildren.
Seems like you've been relegated to me.
So from now on, I'll refer to her by her proper name, Grandmommy. I want to share a few of my personal memories. When I was really, really little, if you can imagine that, and my mom was expecting with my little sister, I spent a lot of time staying with Grandmommy. So I spent long periods of time living with her. And I can remember thinking, it must be a lot of work to build a landing pad for the stork big enough to deliver my little sister. And I also remember thinking, babies are really, really messy. I don't want to get any of that on me. I think I'll just stay down here with Grandma. I remember when I was little, I used to like to drink milk a lot. Grandmommy had a small cup that had a little frog in it. And it was really, really good at getting me to drink the first half of my glass of milk. It didn't work so well for the second half. I don't know what she did with all those second half glasses of milk. I also like coffee. I can remember Grandmommy saying, "Don't drink too much. It'll stunt your growth." I'm really, really thankful I drink as much coffee as I did, because I would have been really, really big. Staying with Grandmommy meant every Sunday we had to go to Sunday school, and that's what she called it, Sunday school. I can remember her helping me get ready, getting dressed, combing my hair, and then my granddad, Papa, would come in and he'd say, "He doesn't comb his hair to the left, he combs it to the right." He would comb my hair to the right, and she would say, "No, he combs it to the left." And she would comb it to the right. And every now and then they would ask me, "Which way do you comb your hair?" "I'm a little kid, I don't comb my hair." So more left, more right, but in the end, my hair always ended up in Grandmommy style. When we got a little bit older, we would take trips with Grandmommy and Papa. They had a school bus camper. I can remember the first time the school bus camper pulled up in our driveway. "Jana, the school bus is here to take you to school." Of course, it wasn't a school day. We went on some pretty long trips. I think we went to Carlsbad Caverns, and I can remember that was one of the coolest things in the world, pulling up to a gas station and getting out of your very own school bus. They must have built up a lot of little kid patience on those trips, because with all that school bus room, because a short time later, they thought it was a good idea to put me and my cousin Jason in the back seat of a car for 2.5 days. That was one long trip. I think Grandmommy barely made it after about 18 hours of me and Jason, "Stop touching me, stop touching me, stop touching me." But we finally got to Missouri, and it was pretty hot. I think it was like in 105, 108 degrees, and it was too hot to do anything, so she taught us to play bingo, and we went over to a little bingo hall at the RV camp, and the prizes were these little bags of cookies. I think between me and Jason, we probably won 25 pounds of cookies. I think all of our grandkids can remember riding down the hill at our house in the little red wagon about 1,000 times in a row, and sometimes crashing into leaves at the bottom, rolling around the leaves or rolling down the hill. And some of us did not listen to the Grandmommy safety briefing very well. We might have ended up at the hospital once, or twice, 3 times. One of my favorite things, Grandmommy always had these little like moo bars. It was like ice cream and chocolate. So she always had moo bars. I could use a moo bar right now, I think. Some of my more recent memories are of her playing canasta with her. And she taught all the grandkids when we were like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years old to play canasta. I think my sister, Jana, learned to add playing canasta. Actually, I'm not kidding. It probably wasn't too good for her counting when she got back to school. 8, 9, Jack, Queen. think playing canasta or teaching a little kid to play canasta, you would let them win every now and then. But you had to earn your beat with Grandmommy. She never let the little kids win. I think I was probably 30 years old the first time I beat her. And for that, I'd like to thank Grandmommy for having the patience to give all of us a competitive spirit and allowing us to persevere against tough competition. We love you, Grandmommy.